So Paul, just talk us through the KPIs that you have for the Broncos and also for your off-field staff as well.
Yeah, well, the key KPIs are around our membership, our commercial operations, sponsorship, merch, but also on the field we want to be a top 4 team. And the reason we want to be a top 4 team is because of the fact that that gives us the best chance of winning grand finals, because we get to play home semi-finals, and that is obviously where you get the true benefits of your membership and the toils of your season. So it almost supercharges every part of your business once you make a semi-final series at home.
And with your staff, how do you approach the mentoring of staff there?
Look, people need to understand when they come into our organisation that they're going to be challenged. They're going to be challenged on a daily basis. That's the nature of our industry. It's probably the nature of most industries that change is almost constant now, and the same applies to our organisation. So I like to use the analogy that I like my people to be comfortable being uncomfortable, and all that means is we've got to keep re-challenging ourselves. I do myself, and I guess the measure I use on myself, if I feel that I've got to the stage where I'm no longer challenging myself, or I can't challenge myself, it'll be time for me to hand in the keys, and I challenge my staff in equal proportions to that what they've done yesterday isn't necessarily what's going to get us to where we need to be tomorrow. So we're always evolving, always reviewing out what we're doing and looking for best practice everywhere.
And with your revenue, it's $42 million, $4 million profit. What's the revenue strategy? How do you actually raise the money?
Oh, look, there's a number of tiers. Membership's a big part of that. Also our sponsorship, our corporate sales, which is suites and boxes and functions rooms at our game day. We run a real annual series of events. So we're a business that doesn't just operate on a rugby league calendar. We run events right throughout the calendar year, and our merchandise operations are becoming more and more important to our business, because that sort of connects just about every part of the business. So it's a growing area of our business as well. So they're the predominant revenue streams, and they're the ones that you obviously focus on. You need to win on the field for them to have true success as well. So that's where that top 4 edict comes into play and really adds some value to the work that our commercial and our administration people do.
And finally, what would be your key pieces of advice to someone who you're going to mentor or take over from your position?
Yeah, the predominant one is you've got to survive, and I know that might seem a bit dramatic, but when I say survive, if you come in with preconceived ideas about what you might encounter, and most people know that running a sporting business delivers its own challenges, and you don't know from a day-to-day what's going to come up tomorrow. So you've got to be resilient, and you've got to be able to survive those ups and downs, and the times where publicly there's some pressure on and you can't blink at media headlines. You've just got to know your strategy, stick to it, but survive. And if you survive long enough, you'll actually do some good things. So the first one is survive, and don't have rose-coloured glasses on, because the job teaches me something new every day. And the other one would just reference back to that point of challenging your people. Good people want to be challenged. The more and more I meet younger people coming into our organisation, part of the attraction is that they know they're going to be challenged if they work for our business and our club, and that's got to be part of our culture.